or golf cart. Okay, so first I just put on foundation. And then I take this is like a Senna small brush with a sample concealer. I have like crazy steps to concealer, but I'm just gonna do it light. And I'll save all of that for when our concealer comes out, just to kind of like white out the face right now, to show you guys how to contour. So this is what I use the little blending brush for. Now that I sprayed it, I love to blend just like a regular sponge that you would use. Just to kind of make everything blendable. Do you guys have any questions? Twerk for us. You know what? I'm not a twerker. Sorry guys. That's so funny. What's so funny is when I was in high school, I used to do my makeup and my dad would always walk by and he would like always say that I couldn't keep my mouth closed when I was doing my makeup. Like I always have my mouth open slightly. Okay, so I don't have the right like under eye setting powder in here, but just to give it a little bit of a base. You know what I like to do? I like to take this, even the sponge, and I put powder on it just to kind of set too. And then I'll use just like this other little brush. These aren't my like under eye steps. You'll see later how I can totally white it out. That's not the look I'm going for. Okay, so now I'm using the medium stick, and this is the highlight. What is my favorite makeup product? I'll answer questions. Oh wait, what's North's puppy's name? Okay, you guys, I think we went with Sushi. North really wanted Sushi. Her friend Ryan's here. She really wanted Sushi. So Sushi it is. Okay, one thing I'm also noticing on some of these, you guys have to be really delicate when you put out the product, you know, because it is a really creamy, blendable formula, but because it is so creamy, usually something creamy like this would go in a palette or like a compact. And so I think it's so much easier to use like this and so much more user-friendly. Sorry, I'm going into my brows for a sec. That I wanted it to be in a stick formula because I find this, or in a stick component instead of the compact. And I feel like that is just so much easier to use that way, but it does mean that it is more delicate. So I'm using the medium stick, but I'm using the darker side of the contour. And I just kind of like make sure that I kind of go in my 3. Always like get my forehead. I love getting into my hairline, but always kind of draw the 3, or just like subconsciously go in a 3. Just to always have that. And then I use the lighter side. I always go like from the eyebrow down my nose. My friend Sarah today made me FaceTime her on contour so I could see she was doing it right. And then I love to get the bottom of my nose like that. I just always think it makes it look just a little bit more short. And then I love taking the lighter side and putting it under my eye, or the darker side if you want a little bit darker, of like an under eye shadow that's really creamy. And even a little bit here, you can see. So in the eye, I just kind of blend it with my finger. And then I take the brush side and I just kind of like blend it all in. It's like super creamy, super blendable. See how nice that is. And then I do like my forehead a bit darker, so I might reapply some. And if you do want to get a little heavier or a little bit more sculpted, you could do like a powder over. That's how Mario and I always do it. I love like blending it into my hairline because that's how it just, I think the color just looks super natural. And then I take the brush side, the sponge side. Put it going down my nose. I kind of like my nose a little bit more sculpted. And then I'll take the matte side, the highlighter side. Just kind of do that. Take the shiny side.